Well, hello. My name is GAT, and welcome to Caffeine, Victoria's Legacy. Dude, I just saw this game on Steam, and it looks pretty good, so let's give it a try. And also, I am recording with this bar on top, because OBS is a dick. Yeah, it was being bad. I tried recording this, a test recording just of the screen, and it does this staticky thing, you know what I mean? It was just static, and I don't know, I couldn't do it. But let's get into Caffeine. Before we start, hit the like, subscribe, bell notification, and leave a comment. Okay, let's go. Disclaimer: this game is a work of fiction and it is not an accurate representation of what Caffeine does to you in real life. This game only offers voice acting during character introductions and important CG scenes. So, I don't know. Yeah. I'll shut up for a bit. I'm tired. It's 4 in the morning right now. So, I might be a little loopy. I might be a little quiet. So, we'll see what we get. The rising sun colors the sky to the east. The aura of purple gradually fades and merges with the hilly contours, leaving the red and orange to clash for dominance in the painted skies. A young woman dressed in a décolleté top grazes far beyond the horizon. She slightly brushes across her sword, neatly in its sheath. Her sheath embroidered with her house insignia hanging at her waist. The insignia of her house, the proof of her royal blood, a sign of her proud heritage. Her clothes ragged by the constant battle she has waged, but her posture shines of the prestige. The body of a little girl, battle-hardened by war, scars that spoils her unmatched beauty will remain with her, both physically and emotionally. 3 years of battle, from sea to sea, how she had won it, has all but become a blur. Today, she can finally proclaim victory. But the taste of victory isn't sweet. She would rather have lost the war just to bring him back. Reality finally sinks in. The betrayal of one of her most trusted advisors hurts her deeply. But the deepest pain to intrude into her heart was the eventual realization that she had lost him forever. She cannot rewind the time to bring him back. Time never stops for the mourn, no matter how bitter the pain, how cruel that parting is. There is no way to bring back a man that is already gone from this world. That is the perpetual fact of this world. At what cost? She shouts into her heart. She looks at this barren land, devoid of all contents that should have made this place a great land to start all over again. Is this a joke? I fought so hard for so long. I sacrificed so many of my good men, and in exchange, this is what I get. An island filled with barren rocks and hungry mosquitoes. Where it rains so hard my knees are covered with mud. She swallows her tears and nearly chokes. No, she cannot cry now when her companions are looking at her. She tries to smile to herself. What will she from 3 years ago say in this situation? 3 years ago, she was still young and naive, a brave soul who will dash towards anything, ignoring the perils that befell her. There was no challenge that she could dim the lights in her heart. She knew exactly what that little girl would say. No volcanoes? No hot springs? Then where should I get inspiration for my debut novel? Whereas my dears and I will bathe as if we were in the Garden of Eden, our eyes appreciating each other's naked beauty. She laughs at her own joke, while her companions stand beside her, gaze silently, bewildered by her outburst. But that will not do. Her first words to establish this land as her own cannot be so unfitting as a queen. She is a little girl no more. She is not a princess. From today onward, she will be a queen, and she will act like one. She gazes afar, eyes shining with pride and dignity, befitting of a queen who has conquered and tamed all evils in this world. I hereby call this land Victoria, and we will build a city here. Fuck, I fucked that up so bad. Here, it's where. I hereby call this land Victoria, and we will build a city where love will last for eternity. This is in your memory, my beloved, my one and only love. And she feints a smile. Scene. Prologue. Present day. Somewhere over the Pacific Ocean. Alright. I was trying not to mess that up so bad, man. But I kind of did a little bit. But hopefully my narration was good. Alright, let's see. Was that a dream? What a strange dream. It even moved me to tears, like a song with no lyrics. Yes, a song with no lyrics, with no context. I was weeping for a girl with no name, no history or face. A girl who just flashed by in my dream, like a stranger on the subway. No, that's not an appropriate way to describe her. How should I describe her? She was more like coffee. Coffee? Why coffee? Because of her look? Because she looked bitter? No, it's because of something else. It's because of the smell. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? The fuck? And it is at that moment I just fuck, I'm tired of shit right now. Sorry. And it is at that moment I find myself fully awake inside a cockpit that is very much my reality. Beside me is a woman pouring out coffee with a rich, sweet scent. Is that coffee you are pouring out? Is this a man or a woman? How am I gonna read it? I've never done this because normally a thinner enigma would just like, it will already be voiced. So let's give this person let's give him a voice. Let's see. Yes, it is. What else could it be? Ah, fuck, it's a woman. I'm not changing the voice though. I think it would be funny. She smiles at me. The lights are dim. I have a feeling she is intentionally covering her eyes with her cap, which feels so out of place on this plane. Coffee is brewed with cold water in cold brew bottle. Bought some bottled water and started brewing that coffee 12 hours ago. Better than the swill they serve on the plane. You've been brewing that coffee for the past 12 hours?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I can use...
Fuck! Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, I have. I can't use the hot water on this plane.
Fuck. I'm fucking up. I might just give her like a different voice. Something I could do right now. Cause my face feels like, scrunched.
Yes, I have. I can't use the hot water on the plane to brew hot coffee. Did you know they use toilet water to serve coffee and tea?
That is just an urban myth. A plane only has one water tank. Of course they come from the same source. But I do not plan to argue. I'm old enough to know that the appropriate way to respond is to nod politely and make a soft, whispering,
Huh. Even finding the right bottled water was such a hassle. There were so many brands. I bought all of them, tasted them one by one. Most of them were terrible, too acidic, too sweet, too soft. It took me a while to find the perfect water for brewing my coffee.
You can taste the difference?
Of course I can. I can taste the minerals just by taking a sniff. I'm a barista, and water is the most important element in a cup of coffee. Add bad water to a great coffee bean, you'll end up with a terrible coffee. But use great water for an average coffee bean, your coffee still turns up amazing. Do you want to try some?
Why do I feel like I'm getting handed drugs or something? You know what I mean? Like, it's like one of those, I don't know if they have this in other countries, but in America, we have these commercials, like these drugs commercials. It's like, do you want to try weed? Then it's like, it will just stop right there, like on the fucking weed, and it's like, or cigarettes. Also, cigarette commercials do that shit. And that would be so funny. It would be like this situation. It'll just pause like right here. It's like, what do you do, Billy? You know what I mean? Sure. You know, take free drugs. Let's see. Sure, coffee that doesn't come from toilet? Woohoo. I really don't feel like it. Well, there's one thing I learned as a kid about drugs. Well, mostly weed, because I never did any other drugs. You know, when they hand you weed to smoke it, you know what's the answer? The answer is yes. Thank you. That's very nice of you. I feel like I'm Snow White being offered a big red apple. But hey, this is real life, and in real life, people in general are nice. I like how my character is naive. I hate that shit. That would never be me. People are not nice. Well, don't get me wrong. There's few nice people out there, but I don't know. It's getting fewer now. There's always like assholes now. Or you see assholes more on social media. But it's hard to find good, right people. You know?
Okay.
This isn't some fantasy story where a wrong choice can kill you. Right? Sorry, I just need to burp. I look at the coffee in my hands.
If you're not a coffee geek, then I suppose the origins of this coffee is lost on you. But I can tell you, I only drink good coffee from amazing coffee beans.
I take a sip of the brown liquid before me. Intoxicatingly satisfied. That's the first thought that comes to my mind. Never have I drank a cup of coffee which gives
I never have drank a cup of coffee which gives out a mouthful of nature's chocolate flavor. There isn't even the slightest hint of pungent bitterness lingering in my mouth, on my tongue. Wow, this is good. I mean, I don't drink coffee often, but I can tell this is different. You probably taste chocolate, but I could tell you there's a little bit more than that. If you ever start becoming a regular coffee drinker, you'll start to smell flowers and fruits as well. I continue to nod politely, but deep down I feel complicated, as now I realize that she is a coffee snob. What? I think I was gonna say bitch. Like, oh, she's a bitch. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like one of those things you feel like when you're sitting down next to someone, you're like, I could tell this guy's an asshole already. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Coffee snob. I don't know if that's better or worse. There is nothing wrong with being a coffee snob. I live in the modern world, where I'm ready to accept anyone, anything. I even accepted the fact that my future wife could be 2D, which, that is pretty sad. There are people out there who wants to marry their waifus. Like, you know what though? I agree with them. You know what I mean? Android 18 is hot. That's the only girl I can think of right now. Android 18. What's the other girls? Haruhi Suzumiya, she was cute. No, but I didn't really like Haruhi Suzumiya. I like, fuck, what was her name? It was, Yukiko? No. What the fuck? Naoto. No. That's Persona 4. Oh, what is that silent girl? The silent girl from Haruhi Suzumiya. That would be my waifu. I told you my 10-year enigma. I like the silent types. They intrigue me. I don't know why. You know? Anyway, that could be my 2D wife. Comment down below. Who would be your 2D wife? Or husband? But I do not have many but I do have many complicated relationships with coffee snobs, and that is slowly eating into me. So, I haven't asked yet. Where are you going? Traveling? Business? Uh-huh. And that was all I said to her. Sweet and short, conveying no information of particular importance. But even if not to her, I should probably say something about myself, even though there is nothing, absolutely nothing interesting about me. You see, my name is Taka, and I am ordinary. You will not find someone as plain and boring as me. I'm the perfect self-insert protagonist if this were a video game. I wear a checkered shirt and jeans, the only thing you'll ever see me wear. My best friend was a dog called Jack, who died 10 years ago, and my greatest fear when talking to girls is getting electrocuted. Seriously. As for my gender preference, As for my gender preference, the number of digits in my bank account, or whether I have my sex debut yet, those are questions I rather keep to myself. Why? Because I'm ordinary, and the world isn't kind to ordinary people. That creates no impact onto the world around them. I learned it hard way, and I learned that the best way to protect myself is to be vague with everything. That's why I'm not telling her I'm going to search for my mom. Dude, how the fuck is that ordinary? I'm going to search for my mom. Mom, my mom left me at the store, and she hasn't come back since. I lived at Walmart for a long time. Now I'm out here searching for her. Or what's the other one? My mom left for cigarettes and she never came back home. Mom, if you're watching this right now, please contact me. Please tell me you love me. Okay, that was getting weird for a joke. The fuck? Now that's something now that's something a bit out of the ordinary for me. Yes, my mom. I haven't seen my mom ever since I was 6. Recently, I've been having dreams about her, inside of a coffee shop where my parents and I used to live. The coffee house was also named after me. I remember that coffee house, Taka Coffee House. Every morning I would hear the sounds of pulleys, and the awning would roll down smoothly like a toy train on its tracks. I would sit on the floor next to the green wooden chair, pretending myself to be a drummer, clinging and banging on the metal frames. Then I would run out of the cafe and push my face against the window, making naughty faces towards the customers. That's when I would see my dad concentrating hard on pouring hot water from a kettle into a funnel. His hands were always steady. His hands were always so steady, rotating with such consistency. Even as a child, I was captivated by the performance. I still remember the smell of coffee released into the air. And time seems to freeze as I repeat that moment countless times in my memories. Then, I would see my mom working tirelessly in front of the cashier, greeting customers with that friendly smile. Always so swift and full of energy, she is the sun that shines through the cafe, brightening up the mood of everyone she encountered. But the most precious piece of memory of all is when my mom would turn around and meet my dad's glance. And she would smile and look at him as if nothing else mattered anymore. That's how I learned what love is all about. But that was it. On my 6th birthday, she suddenly disappeared from my life. My dad will never tell me what happened. My dad, he became aloof, distant, and cold. He was never there for me. No, he was never there for me anymore since that day. That's why sometimes I'll let my dreams take me to happier times, when I can see my dad and mom happy as a family again. That little piece of memory, I cling onto it dearly, as it's the only memory I have about my mom. One day, I was tidying up my dad's room when I stumbled upon an envelope embroidered in colorful floral silken patterns. Inside was a letter addressed to my dad. Dear Richard? Richard? Like Witcher. Richard. I'm just gonna say Richard. I don't know how the fuck you say that. Dear Richard. Sadness lingers in my heart, for I must leave. She's family, and I always will be. But you will not listen to me, having a vendetta so deep it has clouded your judgment. Is victory everything you care about? If you are after that Vengado, my family is not who you should be going after. I expect to return to Edo if nothing changes. And say happy birthday to Taka for me. Your loving wife, Sarah. The letter baffles me, as the context reads like a mystery. But one thing is clear, it contains clues to my mom's whereabouts. The letter mentions Edo, the archaic name of Tokyo. I do not know why my mom used the term Edo, but regardless, it was my only piece of solid information. And that's why I'm on this plane, making my way towards the other side of the world.
Interesting.
Fuck, how did I do the voice?
Interesting.
Do it. I'm just gonna fuck around with voices for a bit until I remember. I'm tired. I don't remember shit that happened the past couple minutes. Do it. Do it.
Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting? I thought I was running that all in my mind. Did I accidentally tell her my life story?
So, you are Taka.
Yes, I am Taka. But, did I even tell her my name? What the fuck was that? What's going on? The plane starts to shake up and down and sideways violently. The plane is making an abrupt descent. Thundering screams echo from the front and the back. The only unperturbed presence is the girl sitting beside me, seemingly oblivious to the situation. She keeps looking at me, and as I once again glance over to her, I sense something sinister with how she curls her lips towards me.
Now, Taka, answer me this, and answer me carefully, as how you respond could very well determine your fate.
I'm not sure if I want to answer any questions. All I want to do is to scream.
My question: what does this coffee bean actually do?
Huh? What the fuck? You're a coffee terrorist! Did you drug me with this coffee? No ideas. Now, free hugs before we die. I think he drugged me. This is not real. And I'm gonna get into a caffeine dream right now. 100%. He drugged me. She's raping me right now. Or stealing my money. You drugged me, didn't you? I'm just dreaming all of this up. No, you drugged me, didn't you? I'm just dreaming up all of this.
Oh, Taka, I can assure you, this is very real. The plane is definitely going through a turbulent phase.
So, we're all going to die.
Don't worry, Taka. Everyone will live, including you. As for your quest to search for your mom, I hope you find your answers soon.
Are you for real? We're going to die.
No, you won't. You just have to believe.
What? Believe in what? Oh shit. I'm not really interested in her answer, as there is a hole on the plane, sucking everything out into the unending sky. But she answered me calmly.
Believe in caffeine.
And that's when she unloosens my seatbelt. I'm dead. I'm gonna get isekai right now. As strong force pulls me out from my seat, my body is thrown out into the deep blue sky. I'm trying to maintain consciousness, but the deafening screams of the wind sound like a... You know what? I can't sit. The clouds keep falling towards me. If you want to read all these words, just pause the video. The wind blowing towards my face. Taka, who's calling me? Why is everything slowing down? Is this what heaven feels like? Caffeine will show you the way. Believe in yourself. Believe in caffeine. Believe in caffeine? What the fuck? Dude, so far I'm liking this game. Shit, man, this is getting interesting. But I'm gonna have to stop soon. Not right here, but soon, because I am tired as shit. It is gonna be 5 right now. I'm tired, man. It's gonna be 5. But so far it's good. I believe my character is gonna get isekai. You know, like that stupid getting hit by a truck and you get transplanted to a new world. That's gonna happen right now. Watch. I couldn't remember for how long. It felt like I had been asleep for a long time. I felt water rushing to my lungs. There was a moment where I felt like I was drowning in the ocean. And then I started feeling soft sand beneath my back, with gentle waves pushing my body deeper into its embrace. Now, I hear seagulls calling from afar, and the sounds gradually disappear. The softness of the sand gives way to the comfort of a feathery cushion. I am now sleeping peacefully on a soft feathered pillow. And then I open my eyes. Fuck. Where am I? Am I in heaven? Is this what heaven looks like? A sight of fine red bricks and the sounds of broomsticks sweeping the floor. I close my eyes and open them again. I'm still here. I try lifting up my head to get a better look around the room. Ooh, who's that? Oh wait, no, she looks too young. Or does she have just small breasts? And then I see her. The shadow of a young girl with long hair in a reddish hue, tied up in a ribbon, held up by a yo-yo on both sides, dressed in green, humming a tune. Everything is so calm and serene. She is like a guardian angel, quietly sweeping the floor. I couldn't resist the urge. I pull myself up and whisper in a low voice, "Mom?" She slowly turns her head around. A bright light is shining out from her whole body. Magical, pretty, and bright. She smiles at me. She has the most beautiful smile I have ever seen. This scene, this atmosphere, it's like a turn back into time, reminding me of the past that was long gone. I still do not know where I am, but at this moment, I feel safe. I feel calm, and I feel a new adventure had just begun. Chapter 1. Alright, man, let's do this. And right there, that's where I end the video. I'm not gonna lie, I know you're bummed out, you're like, go, play more. But I am tired. It is 5 in like 5 minutes. 5 a.m. in the morning. And I'm tired. Ugh. But we'll get more, we'll see more. So don't worry. So if you like this video, subscribe. Hit the like button. If you like this video, subscribe. Hit the subscribe and like button. Hit the bell notification and leave a comment. Tell me how,
if you like the series or not. I really want to continue this, so if you like it, you know, like the video, and I'll keep making more of this instead of Thinner Enigma filler. I've been making too much of that, like, and I'm almost done, so I just need to go to new series, so I picked this one, you know? Okay, I'm tired. I'm gonna end it here. Okay, bye-bye.